What's up, my people? This is your man DX. I wanted to come on here and talk today about our brother O'Shea Terry from Arlington, Texas. Now, this is a situation that is not getting very much media attention, and I have a real big problem with that. But first, let me remind you that if you are my supporter and you know that you rock with me and you know that you have subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and double check and verify that you are in fact still subscribed to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos or your first time knowing about my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the B1 family. We all welcome you. And everybody, like the video, share the video across other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And if you see a notification bell on the right hand side down at the bottom while this video is playing, go ahead and click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I drop a new video. Now, this is a picture of our brother O'Shea Terry just moments before he was killed on September 1st by a Team WS soldier out in Arlington, Texas. Now, we all knew about the case of our brother Bau Tran in Dallas, who was killed on the 6th of September. And even though it was several days after the murder of O'Shea, it kind of overshadowed the murder of O'Shea for some reason. And then what happened is we all got distracted by the Bozo the Clown Head fake doctor and his rest haven for trolls over there at the Dr. Phil show. And when a certain thing goes viral, like the treasure from Dr. Phil nonsense, what happens is everything else gets pushed to the side and media attention goes to that instead of covering tragic cases like this one. Our brother O'Shea was driving at almost around 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Arlington, Texas, driving with his friend named Terrence Harmon. The picture of him right here. They were driving in an SUV and they got pulled over by the police. Now, this was way back on September 1st. Okay? What happened is moments later, one of the police officers shot about 5 bullets inside the SUV, taking our brother O'Shea's life. Police say that the reason for the stop in the first place was because the registration on the SUV was expired. Now, I'm going to play this video. It is kind of a shocking video. They have the actual damage from the gunshots blurred out. But if you don't want to see something horrific and shocking, then turn away from the screen, and I'm just going to play it. It'll take about 2 minutes or so.
Well, I smell marijuana in your car. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you, okay? I'm straightforward with you. I'm not playing games. I'm playing tricks on you, okay? I smell weed in your car, and you know what? I got a job to do. All right? Can
I just tell you the truth?
Yeah, please. I would love to hear the truth. Hey, before you reach anywhere, okay? What you reaching at? Is it in there?
It's down there. It's a doobie. Yeah.
Y'all smoking there earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. I still gotta switch the car though. Okay. Still got a job to do. Okay. Tell you what. Can you just sit tight with this officer for a second, and I'm gonna step back to my car, and I'll be right back. Okay? You good?
Yeah. Hey, if you don't mind, roll the window down a little bit for me, please. Only you two here? Okay. Y'all smoke them all? Any more in the vehicle? No. What's your name, sir? The driver? O'Shea. Okay. Hey, can you do me a favor, man? Can you cut the engine for me real quick, please, sir? Thank you. I appreciate that. There you go. Where you guys heading to? Where were you guys going?
I was about to go check out this phone, but
Okay. Y'all farming around here? Yeah? Like Arlington? Or?
Not too far.
Not too far. Say what? It's crazy. Well, the way I look at it, man, it's still not legal in Texas yet. So I understand that all the state, some of the state, they make it legal, but we don't make the law. You know what I'm saying? So as long as y'all be cool with us, cooperate with us, things gonna be cool. But you look upset, man. You are? Okay, what are you upset about? It's hot. Well, I'm staying outside here. Like I say, if you don't have any more inside the vehicle, y'all should be worried about it. We just have to do what we have to do. So that's basically it. Hey! Hey, stop! Sir. Hey! Stop the car, man! Stop the car!
Okay, so after this happens, police in Arlington, Texas do an investigation, and I never like when police departments investigate themselves. As I said, they initially don't release the name of the second officer. Police claim that they stopped the car initially. They put out a few statements after the fact saying that they stopped the car originally because the registration or temporary tags were expired. Now, the registration or tags were expired by only about 2 days. So, the police also claim that the investigation they conducted takes all the way up until October 17th, which is a month and a half, basically 45 days from September 1st when the event originally happened. They eventually hold a press conference on the 19th of October, 2 days later after they supposedly finished their investigation, and they named the officer, the second officer in this situation, and that officer's name is Bau Tran, obviously Vietnamese, a Vietnamese officer, and you can kind of tell he has kind of an accent on the video there. So he's a Vietnamese officer named Bau Tran. Not really surprising to me that a Vietnamese officer would be so quick to pull the trigger As our ancestor, Dr. John Henry Clark said, we have no friends. And Tran is what we call an honorary member of Team WS. So naturally, before they even completed the investigation, they released a statement saying they found a gun and some drugs in the car. Just a blanket statement, guns and drugs, not being specific as far as what kind of drugs. And as I said, after that, on October 17th, 45 days later, they say that the investigation they did of themselves has been concluded. And then on the 19th, 2 days after that, they named the officer Bau Tran. And then at that point, they say that an administrative investigation is still going on to determine if this officer acted properly and according to police policies or not. Doesn't sound right to me. Sounds shady. This situation here with our brother O'Shea, we need to stay on this so we can find out what's going on with it. So I'm asking all of you that can hear me right now that are watching this video, go to your favorite YouTubers channels and tell them to go ahead and try to get into this and put some more light on this, especially Mr. Advise over there. He's only about 250 miles down the road in Houston. Arlington is between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's about 250 miles up the road. So if you ask me, Mr. Advise should be up there in Arlington trying to cover this. But luckily, your man DX here has a solution for you. A close acquaintance of mine who lives in New York, named Jordan Cheriton, has been down in Texas several times covering the Botham Jean murder and the murder of O'Shea Terry. On his YouTube, he has interviews with Lee Merritt, who is the attorney for the family of Botham Jean and the attorney for the family of O'Shea Terry. On his YouTube, he also has interviews with Terrence Harmon, the friend riding in the car with O'Shea, and he attended the police press conference back on the 19th of October, where the police representative basically had a bunch of bullshit answers for everything, and he posted all of this on his YouTube page. I met Jordan back in 2016 at a couple of Bernie Sanders rallies I was covering in California for my publication. We haven't spoken much since then, but I know that he is a good man and he's a great journalist. And one of my first videos, well, not one of my first videos, but one of the first ones you guys probably heard, I mentioned the fact that we over here on the B1 side of town, we have visitors of other race that are known as friendly visitors, and that's fine. They can never be a permanent resident of the B1 side of town, but they can be friendly visitors. Well, that's Jordan. So what I want you guys to do is go to my guy Jordan Cheriton's channel called Status Quo on YouTube. He's one of the only people on YouTube that's covering any of this, and he is an actual journalist, not just somebody with an opinion. And there's a little picture of me and Jordan right there. Jordan is over there doing some real journalism, and he has a lot of information on this case. So you guys go and check him out. Again, his channel on YouTube is Status Quo. That's STATUSCOUP, Status Quo. The Arlington police say that they're not sure yet whether this officer acted according to police policy or not. Well, Jordan Cheriton got his hands on a copy of the official Arlington PD policies manual. And I'm going to quote from that manual right now, the official policy concerning a so-called fleeing suspect in a vehicle. The official policy states, officers will not discharge a firearm at or from a moving vehicle, except when the suspect is using deadly force against the officer or others by means other than that vehicle, or when all other means of defense have failed. Clearly, that means that this officer, Bau Tran, acted outside of the policies, the official policies anyway, of the police department. So the Arlington Police Department obviously is not doing a legit so-called administrative investigation about this officer's actions. We need real journalism, real people to be in the face of these people. But you see how quickly we were able to answer that question for the Arlington PD? We went right into their manual and answered the question for them. No, he wasn't acting according to official police policy. He was not. So after the press conference on the 19th of October, more information is released from the police department, and we find out that the drugs they found in the car, supposedly found in the car, were some ecstasy pills and about a pound of marijuana. They also found a Glock handgun in the car. Now, apparently, if this evidence is real and they actually found it in the car, because you never know these days, but if they actually did find it in the car, then apparently our brother was doing a little street hustling and doing what he had to do to try to make some money. And with all that, that still is not a death sentence. Okay? No, we're going to have many people who are in that frame of mind of saying, well, if he was out there doing something, then well, he kind of deserved what he got. No, he didn't, because that still is not a death sentence. You deserve to be arrested, tried, and if you're convicted, jail at the most. Again, I'm asking you guys to go to your favorite YouTuber's channel. I don't care whether it's Cynthia G, Paris Milan, Tariq, anybody, Mr. Advise, who really should be the one who's covering this because he's over there in that area, and have them rejuvenate this subject on their YouTube channels, because this is just getting lost down the memory hole, and this is what we don't need to happen. Okay? Oh, and your man Willie D's over there in Texas too, I think. Somebody shoot by his YouTube channel and leave him a couple of comments. And when you go to these people's channels, go ahead and just leave a comment with O'Shea Terry's name in there. That's O''SHAE Terry, Terry. Put Arlington, Texas shooting, and tell these brothers and sisters to cover this. Put some attention on it. Or you can just leave them a link to this video here on my channel if you want to. But we need to get some attention on this. I think it's interesting that my friend Jordan Cheriton, who is a white guy, is the only one who's coming out with exclusive interviews with Lee Merritt and with Terrence, the passenger in the car. And he's a white guy and he doesn't even live in Texas. So let's promote this, B1 family. We can do this. Now, since YT is acting funny style lately about the subscriptions, I have to remind you guys, if you rock with me and you assume you're subscribed to my channel, go ahead and double check, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. If you are new to my channel or new to seeing me on video or listening to my videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join our B1 family. We would appreciate it and we welcome you. And everybody, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and share the video across any platform you want to here on the internets. If you see the reminder bell down at the bottom of this video while it's playing on the right hand side, go ahead and click that reminder bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. That's it for me. And as always, this is your man DX. B1 all day and then some, and I am out.